playoff system in Kentucky, so Corbin could take a giant stride of getting there by winning here tonight over Russell County. Russell County has won 2 while losing 4, whereas the Red Hounds now are 4-2 on the year. Corbin will be a prohibitive favorite in this football game tonight. As we said, it's raining as usual. This is the 3rd straight week that Corbin has had to endure, and most every team in Kentucky had to endure the rainy weather. As Corbin is kicking off to get the football game underway, and Russell County will take it with Garnett Ante on the return, and a short one it is.
And it was cut short on a beautiful tackle by Tim French, who really got down the field on the kickoff and covered so very well and hit the guy around shoulder high and immediately snapped him to the ground. Just a beautiful tackle. You know, Don, I think that probably Russell County, this may work to their advantage. They have a big, heavy ball club, and playing on a wet field would seem to work to their advantage.
Their quarterback is Scotty Weston, number 11. Or is it? Let's see. No, it's a fumble, number 25 back there. Yeah, that's Weston, number 25. And what do we have? Immediately, Corbin recovering that fumble?
We certainly do, and it was the same young man that was down the field on the kickoff to make the tackle, Tim French, who was in the backfield and came up with the football. And Tim is certainly getting off to a beautiful start in this football game.
So Corbin will take over on the Russell County 26-yard line, and Bill, getting such a favorable bounce here early in the football game, you need to take advantage of it.
We sure do. We have a tendency to give up those types of turnovers ourselves, so if we can exploit this first turnover by Russell County, it'll certainly be a big advantage.
Here's Brian Gilmore pitching out, and Darren Jackson cutting the right side across the 25. Takes it for about 4 yards to the 22-yard line.
A host of Russell County tacklers over there. It was just strictly a straight sweep to the right. The Red Hounds pulled the guards and led around the right-hand side, and good positive yardage by Darien.
Number 22, Darren Jackson, 5'7", 178-pound junior, has advanced the ball 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Corbin, just getting underway in our football game here tonight from Campbell Field. Not a big crowd, but that's understandable due to the rainy weather. Kennedy getting caught in the backfield. Will lose 2 yards. That play never developed.
No, it was well contained. We didn't do a good job blocking, and the pitch may have been just a little bit behind Kennedy, which slowed him down about a step and enabled Russell County defenders to be there waiting.
So Corbin now, after losing the 2, will have it 3rd down and 8 for the first down. The ball at the 24-yard line of Russell County. So what we have now, after getting that fumble recovery, we're in a big, long 3rd down situation with Mervo Grigsby, number 33, going wide to the right side at a flanker. Back to throw. Gilmore will throw it, and it's intercepted. The return will be to about the 15-yard line, and on the interception was Garnett Ante. Ante, a 5'11", 160-pound senior, and Russell's got it right back.
But on it was the pass was thrown into double coverage to what was probably we only had 2 receivers out on the pattern that I saw. Mervo was covered by 2 people, and the ball was thrown directly to them. This really was a play that didn't have much of an opportunity to work.
The net result of that is that Russell County loses 10 yards from where they had it a moment ago. They're back at the 16-yard line now as they have it 1st and 10. And Russell's second offensive play will gain them about a yard at most.
This has to buoy the Russell County hopes. Whenever you turn the football over inside your own 30-yard line and you're able to prevent the other team from scoring, it's got to pick up your hopes and give you some confidence. That was just a real bad thing for Corbin to do right at this time.
And the fullback, Ryan Richardson, number 36, on the ball for a gain of a yard. 5'10", 220-pound senior. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Lakers of Russell County. Just a miss at most, dropping right now. And the option, as Ante will roll out, he'll get good yardage. Matter of fact, it looks like enough for a 1st down up to about the 27 or 28-yard line.
Mark Kennerlight made the stop, John, and our defense looks just a little bit lethargic. We did not get outside there and contain well at all, and the quarterback does not have that blinding speed, but he was able to get outside our containment and pick up the 1st down. We're going to have to play just a little bit tougher with a little more intensity. We don't look like the same ball club we did last Friday night.
I thought that was an I. That's an L. Antle. Antle, the ball carrier. The quarterback has moved the ball all the way up to the 27-yard line on a first down, but Corbin will react on this play and deny any yardage at all.
And that was Darian Jackson that was able to shoot into their backfield and stop the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. Fine play by Darian. He diagnosed it well and was right on top of the ball carrier.
They'll call it no gain, matter of fact. At the 27.5-yard line for Russell County. Underway here in the opening period of this football game. Corbin will have next week off. It's one of those open dates. Loy wide out to the right side. Antle back to throw. He'll let it go. Loy is all alone and just prevented from catching what might have been a touchdown pass.
It was really a beautifully thrown football, considering the quarterback was absolutely flattened in the backfield by Derek Raines and number 84, Jeff Moran. But Brent Jackson, at the last moment, was able to come over from his safety spot and break up the pass.
So we have our first time out of this football game as Russell County will have the football third down and 10 from the 27. Timeout with 7:55 here in the opening period. There's no score. Well, it took a lot to carry that young man off the field. Ryan Richardson was the injured player, number 36, weighed 220 pounds. They get him off the field, and they're set to go with the substitute in there, Richard Bennett, number 32, playing that fullback slot. Here's the 3rd and 10, and it's going to be short of a first down, but number 34, the ball carrier, Michael Clark, does get good yardage, but it's going to be 4th down and about 4 for the first down.
Sometimes, Don, I wonder if this game has passed me by. Always before, I more or less considered it automatic that the team was going to pass on 3rd down and 10, but they seem to have no inhibitions about running it off tackle anymore on 3rd down and long yardage. And they didn't seem to surprise Corbin any. They were able to get about 6-7 yards, but they're still going to have to punt. Their
punter is the man that's playing the quarterback, Antle. And he just does get that one out of there. It's going to be Brent Jackson covering over the football at the 45-yard line. Well, the Red Hounds had a golden opportunity presented to them on their first offensive possession when they got the ball at the 26-yard line, but could do nothing with it. They had the pass intercepted. And now they get the ball at their own 45-yard line for their second offensive series tonight. Moran, number 84, will come split to the left side. Split to the right is Grigsby. And the handoff given to Jackson. He'll get 5, he'll get 10, he'll get 15, he'll get free, and here he goes. At the 20, they're chasing him at the 10 and tackled inside the 10-yard line.
Just a super run, a super effort by Darian Jackson as he broke into the secondary. Shook several tacklers off. He got fairly good blocking at the line of scrimmage, but the rest of it he got on his own as he broke into the secondary, and Darian had just a little bit more speed, or perhaps just a little more breath, because he used some energy breaking those tackles. He would have gone all the way.
As it is, he took it to the 7-yard line. A 48-yard run by Darren Jackson had to keep slipping those tackles. And now Corbin has it 1st and goal. This will be Brent Jackson. They hit him and take him down at the line of scrimmage as the penalty marker is dropped.
I don't know the penalty marker. We were 1st down and goal at the 7, and we just gave it to the smallest back we've got on the team, and we just weren't able to break through there. Sometimes when you get inside that 10-yard line is the time to go to your big backs.
Brent Jackson is 5'6", 137-pounder. He carries the ball and stopped for no gain, but let's see what the penalty will be all about. It will be holding, and you would think it would be an automatic down there that the Lakers would want to push Corbin back.
I would think so. That we didn't gain very much yardage, but a major penalty of 10 yards is better than the loss of down at this particular juncture. I believe the Red Hounds, I'd like to see some of that wide stuff with Grigsby like we saw last week.
Let's see if we'll see it now that it's 1st down and goal to goal from about the 17-yard line. 6:37 on the opening period. There's no score. Corbin on their second offensive possession. Well, they have a full house backfield right now with both ends in tight. As Gilmore will no, he'll take it on the right side, sweeping behind. Good interference. Gilmore gets good yardage inside the 10 again and back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Excellent ball handling by Brian Gilmore as he rolled to his right and faked the handoff to Mervo Grigsby. I'm sure that Russell County was very aware of what Mervo did to Wayne County last week, and they reacted, and Brian was able to get to the outside and turn in a nice run.
Big run. He gets it down to the 4-yard line, 13 yards. It'll be second down and goal to go from there for Corbin. So threatening now at the 4-yard line. And the pitch to Kennedy. Kennedy with a wall of blockers will go in untouched, and Corbin has scored.
And super quickness once again is exhibited by Brent Kennedy as he shoots through the hole and untouched, as you said, with excellent blocking up front in there. I think it was Derek Raines and Ted Engel that led the way over on the left-hand side of the line.
Well, they never stop the clock. It just continues to roll. It's already rolled off 17 seconds from when he scored, 20 seconds. And they finally stop it. 23 seconds elapsed on the clock from the time he scored. And the try for the point after touchdown, Rucker puts it out of the ballpark. Well, Brad Rucker, a nice kick there. And now, with 5:54 to go in the opening period, timeout on the score is Corbin 7 and Russell County nothing. Like I said, Johnson, about the only time we know that he scored was 10 after 8. We don't know on the scoreboard. A short kick this time that will be returned from the 20 and up near the 30-yard line, where Russell County will have their third offensive possession tonight.
And Brent Kennedy that time was quickly down the field to make the tackle. He scores a touchdown, makes the tackle, keeps the clock moving. He's quite a ball player.
It's easy to keep the clock moving tonight. Just a light rain falling here at Campbell Field in Corbin. The ball is at the 29-yard line for the Lakers of Russell County. As their wide out to the right side will be Scott Holt. Corbin almost jumping. Yes, they do. Encroachment in high school football, just movement into that neutral zone will cost you 5 yards.
And, you know, it's probably a pretty good rule. It certainly has been effective to Corbin's favor many times this season as they change their cadence and are able to lure the defensive lineman into that neutral zone. It worked that time to the favor of the Russell County Lakers, and we don't need to do anything to encourage them with only a 7-point lead.
That's Bill Crook. This is Don Estep along with Dale Johnson as we bring you the replay of this game tonight from Campbell Field in Corbin. The Redhounds 1-0 in district play, trying to make it 2-0 with this game here tonight against Russell County. Now 1st and 5 from the 34. Very slow reaction in the backfield as Michael Clark is stopped after about a yard.
But very quickly acting in the line was Derek Raines as he got into their backfield and made the stop. Real good play by a big, strong man. It has been quite underrated, actually, over the year. Derek Raines has got a lot of potential, a lot of strength, a lot of ability, and a lot of aggressive spirit in him.
Russell County's big man in that backfield still has not returned. That was Ryan Richardson, the fullback, number 36. He left with an injury a moment ago. And so now they operate without him, and they have it 2nd down and 4 for the first down. And his replacement in there, Richard Bennett, runs and gets close to a first down.
Close, but not quite, I don't believe. And the Redhounds have got a 3rd down and short situation here, and I'm sure they're going to try to stack up on that line and cut Russell County short. If they could put them in a punting situation here in the first quarter, again, they might have broken their spirit somewhat.
Corbin is the favorite in this game tonight. Russell County is 2-4. It's odd to say that they would not be the weakest in this district because perhaps right now it's Middlesboro with the way they're playing this year. Understand that Middlesboro at this point in the season hasn't won a football game. All right, they try for the first down. It's going to be close.
A good aggressive line play once again led by Ted Engel. It was in on the tackle on Big Ted, of course, has been our mainstay in that line all season, and he comes through with a big tackle. You know, tonight also Middlesboro is playing Somerset, and if they really wanted to turn their season around, they'll never get a better opportunity.
Russell County gets that first down on that play to the 40-yard line. That will be their second first down of the game. It's unlikely that Middlesboro could beat Somerset, but if they did, it would turn a lot of things around. As Somerset and Corbin are the teams really to beat right now for the district crown. Michael Clark, the ball carrier this time. Clark, a 5'8", 160-pound junior, is stopped after getting a couple of yards to the 42.
Well, last week I picked the Corbin game. This week I think I'm going to take the Middlesboro-Somerset game, and I'm going to pick Somerset about 41-0.
Sounds right. Kaywood beat Middlesboro for the first time in their history last week, but a lot of people are doing that. And the people up in Jacketland are very upset with the way things are going on the gridiron. All right, the quarterback Antle on the option. He'll fake, he'll keep, and he'll go down after getting about 5 yards.
And a real good defensive play by Mervo Grigsby, who comes in and makes the tackle short of the first down. And Mervo is really proven to be an all-around player. He plays really great on defense and offense last week. He was undoubtedly the player of the game. And then tonight he comes up and makes a big play there on second down and throws them into a third down short situation.
He did pick up 5 to the 47-yard line, so it's going to be third down, less than 3 to go for that first down. As Corbin leads it here in the opening period of this game by a score of 7-0. Uh-oh, but he got back. Didn't get in that neutral zone. And what a tackle as Michael Clark is hit and stunned at the line of scrimmage.
And you just absolutely will not see a better tackle than that, and that was Mark Hinderlight, who came up from the corner and really stuck the ball carrier. Just a beautiful tackle, a beautiful defensive play, and a big one for Corbin.
No gain at the 47-yard line. They're going to have it fourth down and less than 3 for the first down. So the Lakers of Russell County will be in punt formation once again. Standing back is Scotty Weston to do the kicking. Back at his own 35, a low kick, but nobody rushing, so he has plenty of time to get it out of there. Hinderlight will field. Hinderlight, looking for running room, comes across the 30 to the 35-yard line, where Corbin will get the ball.
And we had a red hand out in front of him that just ran right by the Russell County player that tackled him and threw a block on down the field. I know that he probably was thinking that Mark was a little closer on his heels, but had he got that first block, Mark possibly could have broken it to the outside and come down the sideline.
The Red Hounds' third offensive possession. The first time they had the football tonight, they had it at the Russell 26. The next time at the Corbin 45, but it took Jackson one play to go 48 yards before Corbin eventually scored. Now at their own 35-yard line. The wideout is Grigsby to the right side now. As Jackson's the ball carrier, butts heads and comes on up to the 40-yard line.
Aaron Jackson is a short, stocky type running back that has good power and good strength and runs real hard, and he's a good short yardage man, and occasionally he'll break through those tackles, 2 or 3 tackles, and pick up some long yardage as he did a little earlier. But Darian's a good, strong ball carrier.
He got 5 yards right there. In the backfield, number 19, Jason Gooden, along with Brent Jackson, number 5 now. Little Brent steps off to his right and gets his best run of the night as he brings it across the 45 up near the 48-yard line.
And that shows a little bit of the Brent Jackson capability as he's able to use that quickness to utilize and gain the large chunks of yardage when he gets that good blocking like he did in the middle. And I noticed coming out there and throwing a real good block out on the outside was Corey Reeves, and it's awfully good to see that big man back in the lineup.
That was an 8-yard run to the 48-yard line. Corbin's first down of this football game now. And this will be Darren Jackson. Darren Jackson cuts across midfield, uses the drive in his legs to take him across the 45 to about the 44.
Those powerful legs of Darren Jackson pick up an extra 3-4 yards after the initial contact and gets him down to put the Red Hounds in a favorable short yardage, second down short yardage play at the end of the quarter.
Matter of fact, to the 43-yard line of Russell County as the first quarter has come to a close. And after one period of football, the score is Corbin 7, Russell County nothing. We'll return in a moment. Pardon me, Corbin has 2 first downs. Obviously, that 48-yard run produced a first down for Corbin by Jackson earlier tonight. So the Red Hounds have it at the 43, second down, a couple of yards to go from the 43 now, as this will be Jackson, and he has another first down, and it takes a host of Lakers to put him down.
Yeah, Darian's going to have a real great ball game. He just seems like he's punishing the tacklers, and he's got a lot of energy this evening, and seems like he's going to pick up a lot of yardage. I was just noticing our refereeing crew, Don, we've got a real big, tall guy out there calling the game, and then we've got four mustachioed individuals calling it. It looks like Wilt Chamberlain and the Frito Banditos.
It may be. You get the feeling that Corbin can do what they're doing here offensively all night long.
Oh, yeah, I think we can run tackle to tackle on these fellows, and we're getting some good blocking. Carpenter and Jonathan Wells, Ted Engel, and Big Derek Raines are opening some good holes up front.
I thought Grigsby was going out of the game. He's lined up on the far sideline. Back to throw will be Gilmore for Grigsby, and the pass should have been intercepted, but it's dropped.
Well, that's just a prayer, Don, when you throw the football like that. He was just absolutely covered like an umbrella there. There was no way to get the football to him. The only thing that you could do is either get it intercepted or have an incomplete pass. He threw the ball well. It's just, when a man's all over him, sometimes you're better off to throw it somewhere else or run with it.
Or throw it a little longer because the defense was right there. So it's second down, 10 from the 35. And Grigsby's over there again. So throws it 5 yards further this time. We'll get a touchdown. Let's see. But instead, we're going to run Kennedy, and Kennedy goes forward for 4 yards.
If Mervo splits out about 2 more yards, they're going to have to get him a ticket to get back in the ballpark. He's right on the end line over there. I don't know. I kind of expected he might cut back across the middle that time, but they ran the ball.
Got it down to the 31-yard line. Third down, and 6 for Corbin right now. In the backfield was Brian Mulberry, number 36 at that fullback position. Darren Jackson, the tailback, number 22. Grigsby is the wideout to the right side. Russell County jumps offside, and so that makes it a short yardage situation on third down.
A good job by Brian Gilmore. I know what Brian's done there is to change his cadence, and he's jerked them offsides into the neutral zone. And we're going to be ever so close to a first down from that there.
That will put the ball down to about the 26-yard line, and Corbin will have it third and a yard to go from there. Again, next week, the Red Hounds will not be in action. They get the week off, the open date, in preparation of that big Somerset football game.
Oh, yeah, we're all looking forward to that. I noticed across the way, Don, we've got 2 injured players, and Tony Hoover, who's not able to play tonight, and Chuck Selvey, who hadn't got to play this year. And, well, that's 2 fine athletes standing on the sidelines.
Here's the third down play, and Darren Jackson gets that first down and quite a bit more as he takes it across the 25 near the 20-yard line.
And we continue to open up the middle of their line. They're big. They got several people in there 220 or better, and we're continuing to open up the middle of the line and getting positive yards on practically every play.
He got it to the 22, pick up 4 more yards, and Corbin will have their 4th first down from there as Grigsby goes wide to the left one more time. Let's see what happens. Mulberry and Jackson in the backfield behind Gilmore, and Jackson gets the call, just stepping his way, picking the yardage up and doing it very steadily here.
Yeah, and we're really getting excellent blocking in there. Our line is just opening up holes, and Darian's able to choose just exactly which way that he's going to go, and as long as we can do that, I don't see any necessity for us to do anything else.
Just across the 15-yard line, picked up at least 7 on that one. No, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's very productive, and it is getting the job done as the Red Hounds have it second down and less than 3 for the first down. Here we go again. Jackson slides off a tackle, and Jackson takes it down to about the 10-yard line.
And one of the young men that we've got in there that's playing in Tony Hoover's place tonight and throwing some of those good blocks from the fullback position is Brian Mulberry. And I guess you'd suppose that might be Yak's brother.
That's Yak's brother. Corbin gets their 5th first down of this football game. Now, it's practically first down and goal to goal. The ball just outside the 10-yard line. Kennedy, ooh, look at that wall of blockers. He'll try to cut in behind him. He's hit again, but gets positive yardage inside the 5.
Kennedy is very effective on the sweep. He gets out there, and we've got quite a few people in front of him leading the way. Derek Raines, Ted Engel, a whole group of people leading the way there. But Brent takes advantage of it. He slithers through the slightest crack and picks up good positive yardage. He's down about the 3-yard line now. We should be able to take it in from there.
From the 3-yard line, after that gain of 7 by Kennedy, Corbin second down and goal to goal. 8 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the first half. Corbin leading right now by 7-0. Gilmore gives to Grigsby, and Grigsby forces his way for a score.
And he'll do a lot of that if he's given the opportunity. Mervo Grigsby is a good, hard runner, and he worked his way into that end zone that time, did a real good job. I was watching this other side of the line here. I'll tell you one thing. They sure know that Corey Reeves is back in there. He like to took that guy's head off with a forearm.
Well, that touchdown comes with 8:22 to go in the first half. The first one came at 8:10 Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time. We're not really sure when it happened. Hey, Ron, I'm giving you a hard time. Here's the kick, and woo, it is high and way out of there, and it's no good. Well, it's pretty, though. We have a timeout with 8:22 to go in the first half. The score is Corbin 13 and Russell County nothing. Darren Jackson already has 90 yards and 8 carries here in the first half. As the kickoff by Mulberry is high and taken at the 15-yard line. By Hammonds it is, and he comes across the 20. Or make it Jaron Loy. That was on that return for Russell County. They'll have it just over their 20-yard line.
And then I believe that was John Sermont that was down to make the tackle on the kickoff. John Sermont got down and made the tackle on the kickoff. We're getting a lot of good running out of Darren Jackson. He is really having a heck of a ball game to this point.
The ball is at the 25-yard line where Russell County will start this offensive series as the quarterback Antle again on the option. Will keep it this time, and down he will go. Mark Hinderlight makes short order of that one.
I'll tell you one thing. If Mark Hinderlight weighed 200 pounds, they'd have to outlaw him. He is a hard hitter, an aggressive player. I mean, he really plays aggressive. Mervo Grigsby took the pitch away from the quarterback, and Mark Hinderlight took everything else, including his shoulder pass.
And he took him down after a 1-yard gain to the 26. It'll be 2nd and 9 from there for Russell County. Are they playing closer to the ground than us? Look how much dirtier their uniforms are.
Yeah, they may be playing just a little bit closer than us.
Here's a long pitch this time to an obliterated number. I believe it's Clark, and Clark gets nothing, maybe lost a yard.
We've got a flag on the play. I'm not sure just exactly for what. It may have been a face mask. I'm not sure. But Jeff Moran was in on the tackle and really came up fast from his linebacker position to stop him for no gain. We'll see what the call is here.
While they discuss that, let's discuss this. Messages from our sponsors. We have a timeout with 7:13 in the first half. Corbin leads at 13-0. We'll be back in a moment. Russell County has their third first down of this game. A 15-yard personal foul against Corbin puts the ball at the 41. And carrying the ball is number 40, Greg Hammond. And Hammond gets it to the 42.
And once again, a fine tackle by Jeff Moran as he come up from the linebacker position to put the stop on him. We've got we've got Todd Abney in at the right defensive end now. And Todd's done really a great job for us all year. We've got a lot more out of Todd than I thought they ever thought they were going to.
Todd is number 63, by the way. He's 5'11", 183-pound junior. The wide out to the left side is Garnet Antle. And jumping off sides is number 60.
My old buddy, Jonathan Wales. I don't know what the record is, but Jonathan, you got to be closing in on it, son.
He aggressive. 5-yard penalty. We'll put it up to the 47-yard line. And Russell County will have it 2nd down and 4 for the first down. 6:25 in the first half. Clock is running. Corbin leads it by 13-0. Once again, Antle will come to the left side. Weston, the quarterback. On his call, he'll give and will negate some of that yardage gained on the penalty.
And it wouldn't have mattered who he handed the football to. Number 36, Mulberry, came up and made the tackle, but Jonathan Wells hit the fake to the fullback and nearly tore his head off, so they didn't have anywhere to go on that particular play. We covered it from all angles.
Loss of 2 back to the 45 by Hammond, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the first down for Russell County. Posing no visible threat on that field against the Redhounds thus far. They'll run with the slot formation to the left side now as Weston's back to throw. Weston looking. He's going to take off. He has an open field. Slides down, cannot get near the first down.
And that's one of the travesties of trying to run on a wet field, but Moran was there and very well may have stopped him short of the first down anyway. He did have some open room there, and had he been able to get around Moran, he would have picked up the first down. But as he tried to cut, his feet went out from under him.
He picked up 3 as it is to the 48-yard line. Now it's going to be the 4th down and 3, and they're going to call timeout. Well, with 5:06 to go now in the first half, Russell County has requested the timeout. Timeout on the score is Corbin 13 and Russell County nothing. Let's see what Russell County will do now on their 4th down and 3 for the first down, as Corbin has a triple safety deep. And the punter, Antle, is standing back inside his 35. He'll get it out of there. Nice kick this time. Kennedy on the return. Kennedy across the 30 to the 36-yard line, and down he goes. The tackle made by Steve Kelsey, a 6'2", 190-pound junior.
And that was an excellent tackle, excellent broken field tackle, open field tackle, as Brent Kennedy tried to do a good broken field run, but he couldn't quite get around his man there on the corner. It was a beautiful tackle.
Corbin takes over now at their own 36-yard line. Grigsby goes wide left. Darren Jackson gets the handoff, and here he goes up across the 40 to the 41 and about 5 yards.
And Darren Jackson continues to mount up the yardage as we roll along about 2/3 of the way through the second quarter. I don't believe we're going to vary too much anymore on our attack for the rest of the evening. We seem to be able to do pretty much what we want to up the middle of the line, and I think we'll stick with it.
2nd down and 5. Darren Jackson now has gained 95 yards on 9 carries. And this is Brent Jackson, and he gains 1 more, maybe 2.
Yeah, they diagnosed that pretty well, and we didn't get anybody knocked off the ball, and they hit right back there. He got maybe a yard or 2.
Let's call it to the 43-yard line. They're down, about 3 for the first down now. It's going to be Mulberry and Darren Jackson in the backfield now behind. As Mulberry will get the call, and nice run, his first one of the night across midfield, and takes it down to the 48 of Russell.
Mulberry running very strong up the middle. He got some good blocking, but he really opened it up, and when they hit him, he pushed them backwards. So Mulberry looks like he may have some strength in there at that fullback position.
He got 9 yards on that carry. Corbin's 6th first down of the football game. 1st and 10 at the 48 of Russell County. And I think it's Mulberry again. He'll take it about 3 more to the 45.
As he pushes the line on backwards and gets in, falls in behind a little blocking from the Redhounds, Ted Engel, and number 22, Darian Jackson, and Jackson does a little blocking for Mulberry this time, and we pick up a few yards.
See, Bill calls him Darian. I call him Darren, and we figure that one of us would be right. We used to both call him Darian. We could have both been wrong, but in this way, we got a 50-50 chance. Understand his classmates call him Darren, but it's spelled Darian, so we're giving him benefit of the doubt. 2nd down and 7 for the first down from the 45-yard line. That's Grigsby in motion, cutting downfield, and here he goes on a fly. He's wide open. Nope, they throw short. Corey Reeves, the intended receiver, but had that one been long, Mervo Grigsby could have waltzed in.
Yeah, Mervo might have got maybe a couple of steps head start that time, too. The official reached in his pocket and couldn't find the flag, and I think that's all that saved us.
He was in motion and turned downfield. It did look like he turned a little early, but didn't get caught, but he didn't get the ball. It's incomplete. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Grigsby to the right. I think that's Sermont to the left side. And we go up the middle. Was there a fumble?
There was a fumble from the snap from center, and we were able to get back on it, which will afford us the ability to punt, but we just weren't able to get off a play that time. So we get to look at a punting situation right here with Mark Hinderlight, as we watched last week. He boomed some over at Wayne County.
Yeah, let's see what he does here tonight. Of course, he had the year's longest punt of just over 50 yards last week. And I think it's Corbin's going to request the timeout right here. Let's see if Hinderlight will kick or run. He won't do either one. That's Jackson. Watch him go. He's got one man to beat. Antol will go for him, will not get him, and he scores the touchdown.
And, you know, this is quite a bit of yardage that Darian Jackson's been able to rack up, and we've added a substantial amount to it with that run for a touchdown. Beautiful run by Darian Jackson.
So Jackson takes it in on the fake punt, and that gets Corbin way ahead in this one, 19-0 now, with 1:42 in the first half. Ed, what did you give him on that? How many yards? 44 yards? That's what I had him. 44 yards on that run by Darian Jackson. And here's Rucker for the try for the point after again. And this one's no good. So it's 19-0 now. Here's the kickoff now by Rucker. Short. Taken at the 20. And I believe that's Hammond on the return to about the 30. Well, Darian Jackson has carried the ball 10 times for 139 yards. Is that right? Not bad.
Not a bad evening's work, considering he's only played less than 2 quarters. And I was just thinking how grateful I am that I'm up here in this press box instead of being down there in that wedge when they try to run it back on that kickoff.
Grateful we're here instead of on top of those press boxes with umbrellas tonight. Amen, amen. Russell County now inside their own 30-yard line. Here's the pitch back going to number 34, Clark, and Clark won't go far.
Oh, another. Mervo Grigsby made the initial tackle, initial contact, and spun the ball carrier around, and Mark Hinderlight just killed him. I'll tell you, he is making some vicious hits coming up from the safety position back there, and I'll tell you, this kid deserves some real good consideration when honor time comes around at the end of the season. Both he and Grigsby, along with Corey Reeves and Ted Engel and several we could mention.
Loss of 2 that time, back to the 25, 2nd and 12 now. Only 48 seconds to go in the first half. And nothing at all again for Michael Clark.
And another one that we could just name right here, Darian Jackson, is not only has he carried for 139 yards, but he's been on several tackles from his linebacker position, and he's just one fine football player.
It will be another loss of a yard back to the 24, so 3rd down and 13 for the Lakers. 20 seconds to go in the half, and will they be content to just let it run out? Down to 10 seconds on the clock. And Clark will get basically nothing, and that will be the final play of the first half. Well, it's been, lackluster, unexciting, but it's been a nice half for Darian Jackson.
It's been a nice half for Darian Jackson, and there's been several players that have stood out. I thought Mark Hinderlight had a great half on defense, and Derek Raines has played very well. And I want to point out the fact that when we got our personal foul, that Derek Raines was not on the field tonight.
19-0 here at halftime as the Redhounds, and on a homecoming night, as usual, it's raining, but not near as bad as it was last year when sheets of rain were coming down for those pretty young lasses to come out there and perform in the ceremony. but it is kind of messy out there tonight, and I would presume that rain is still coming down. Looking across the way, and umbrellas are still up. So just a light rain falling here as Corbin plays on their football homecoming night and leads Russell County by 19-0 at halftime. We'll return with second half activity right after we pause for these messages from our sponsors. What you see right now is the presentation of the candidates for Homecoming Queen. They're having to walk rather gingerly out there, hoping not to mar up in the mud that has been caused due to the football play here at Campbell Field. We started the season with a very good stand of Bermuda grass out there, but you just can't play on a wet field like tonight and expect that to stand up anywhere. And we're attempting to show you as best we can the court that will be in the running for this Homecoming Football Queen presentation here. Of course, they're going to be facing to Dennis Stadium to the other side. Susan Michelle Morton. Susan Michelle Morton is the first candidate, escorted by Brent Jackson. Sherry Brock. Miss Sherry Brock is the next candidate. Veronica Dean Owens. Oh, McMullen. All right, pardon me. They didn't give us a list of these, so we're listening to the PA announcer. Charlene Cato. Darlene, all right. Darlene Cato. I think that's Diane Redmond. Is that what this is? Diane Redmond. Paula McDaniel. And Paula McDaniel. This is Samantha Walker. And Samantha Walker. Laura Ann Hacker now presented. And that's Laura Hacker. This is Amy Campbell. Oh, Tammy Campbell, yes, Tammy Campbell. This is Amy Disney. And Amy Disney presented. This is Tracy Davis.
It's raining hard. It's raining hard. There's a torpedo ship on there, too.
Now presenting the 1988 football homecoming queen, Miss Jerry Scott, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. James A. Scott, being escorted by Chuck Selby, 17-year-old son of Charles and
Davis, the 1989 homecoming queen, escorted by Mark Enderlein.
And one of the more beautiful homecoming queens that we've had in many a year. Tracy Davis is the daughter of Harold Davis and Susan Davis, and just makes a beautiful queen to represent the Red Hound squad this evening.
Now we're ready for the second half of tonight's activity. Corbin in the first half rushed for 187 yards, 139 of those by Darren Jackson. Russell County rushed for 31 yards. Corbin rushed 20 plays for 187. Russell County 19 plays for 31. And it's been pretty much very obvious out there how one-sided this game is.
Oh yeah, it's not been much of a football game to this point, and we better get on that ball.
Well, grandson, R.L. Owen said, that's my grandson. John Sermont, 6 foot 173-pound senior, did get back and get on top of that football right there, and that's a live ball.
It sure is, and our kids wasn't looking at it too much like it was a live one, except for John. John was scrambling around trying to get to it, and the other boys seemed like they was hoping he would.
And he did. At the 28-yard line, no, 29-yard line, Corbin will start the second half on the first offensive series. And for the first time tonight, that'll be Gooden, Jason Gooden, number 19, to bring it up to the 35.
Mervo Grigsby is split out, seems like, on about 3 out of every 4 plays or whatever. I can't recall, but maybe once or twice that he's run the ball this evening. We have, I know, a big bevy of backs, but he certainly, to me, has looked like one of the better ball carriers we've had this season, but in this game, we've put him out most of the game.
That was gained to the 36, so 7 yards, second down and 3. Grigsby is split wide to the left. And this is Mulberry for maybe a yard.
Yeah, but I like Mulberry. I like the way he shoots up into that line. He gives it a lot of effort and has some of those same qualities as Tony Hoover, who's the fullback that we're missing so desperately tonight. You know, Don, a player that we've not mentioned so far this season that was disabled and get to play last year, hadn't got to play this year, but has stuck with the team, is Brian Sutton. Brian had a lot of possibilities as a senior this year, and I noticed him in the homecoming, but he had a lot of possibilities when he was a sophomore, and he sustained an injury that's kept him out for the last 2 years, but he was a fine football player.
A yard gain to the 37, so now it's going to be third down and 2. And Gilmore on the roll behind Engel. Here he goes downfield across midfield to the 45-40, cuts right. He may go. This will be Gilmore's longest run of the year.
Yes, it was, and Brian, we get these brothers mixed up all the time, but Brian broke it and made his biggest run of the year in behind Ted Engel, who led down the field about 15, 20 yards and threw at least 2 blocks, and Brian made a beautiful cutback and took it the distance like a big thoroughbred.
No doubt about it, the longest run of the year, 63 yards, and that coming with 10 minutes and 18 seconds to go. We're in the third period. Corbin has tacked on another one, leads it now by 25-0. The point after try by Brad Rucker. It's high enough, and it's good. So Corbin leads it now by 26-0. That a sports reporter for Corbin this week. Ed Cahill supplying me with figures. Gilmore 3 carries for 76 yards tonight. And on the return there, it's up to about the 34-yard line as Hammonds is on the return.
John Sermont and Kenny Davis in on the tackle again, and John Sermont is getting an opportunity to get in on some tackles and recover some fumbles early here in the third quarter and make his presence felt.
The ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line. Corbin on top by 26-0. The win here tonight would make Corbin 5-2 and Russell County 2-5, and Corbin will go 2-0 in district play. And the next outing will be 2 weeks from tonight against Somerset at Somerset. And draw, I guess you'd call it. produces nothing, maybe a yard at the most.
And in on the tackles, Tim French and Jeff Moran. I've noticed they've not got Corey Reeves playing any defense this evening. They're probably trying to help him rest his injury to a certain degree. He's played quite a bit of offense and done some blocking, but they haven't had him in there on defense tonight.
So Michael Clark has gained 1 yard to the 33. I don't know if big Ryan Richardson meant that much to the Lakers offense. I know he had to mean a lot, but they've had hardly anything since he's been out. Well, this time Clark skirts free, and Clark gets good yardage, maybe a first down.
Yeah, he made a nice run out of it. He bounced out of the interference that he had set up in the middle and was able to skirt the end and come up with a first down. Brent Kennedy came up and made a good solid tackle at the end.
4 first downs for Russell County now in the football game, as the ball is advanced to the 42-yard line. And they add about 3 more yards onto that.
Dale Johnson just showed me a partial score on the Somerset-Middlesboro game. At this point, it's 16-0 Somerset.
Well on the way to Mr. Crook's prediction of
41-0.
Richard Bennett has gained 3 yards to the 45. Second down and 7 now. Mr. Hinderlight says, Mr. Clark, you've gone far enough.
I've just been able to comprehend why they don't want to get into the secondary. They don't like meeting Mark Hinderlight when they get back there. I'll tell you, it's not quite worth a 4 or 5 yard gain to get your head taken off at the shoulders.
He moved the ball to the 48-yard line. So a pickup of at least 3 more. And third down and some 3 yards to go for the first down for Russell County. Weston back to throw. He'll let her go, and Hinderlight has the interception at the 35. He's at the 40, 45, midfield. Here's Hinderlight, 45-40. He's way around there, and uh-oh, taken down. I thought he had it.
I did too, and I was hoping so strongly because I'll tell you, Mark Hinderlight's had just a great year on defense this year playing for the Red Hounds. He's intercepted several passes. He's one of our leading tacklers, I'm sure, and that seemed to be the moment that he might at last be able to gather that score as he broke to the outside there, but he made a cut back there, and I think he kind of lost his balance, and a little bit of a bump took him down.
45-yard return on that one as he takes it down to the Russell 20-yard line on the pass interception. Darren Jackson, for the first time this second half, runs for big yardage. He took 11 guys, 10 yards.
He sure did. That is reminiscent of the catch that Corey Reeves made 2 years ago as a freshman over in Pikeville, and everybody on the team hit him, and he was able to move the stack about 5 yards, and that's about what Darien did on that play.
Went to the 6-yard line. That's 14 more yards. And for Corbin, that is their 7th first down of the football game. And this is Tim Hickman.
Tim Hickman, number 14, their mystery man from last week, and he comes in and once again looks like he's a back with quite a bit of ability. He is not a big husky-looking youngster, but he seems to have a lot of flexibility and a lot of quickness and a lot of good moves.
His wheels were spinning when he took off. Did you notice that?
Yeah, but he kind of caught gear there and hit it in there pretty good. Picked up some nice yardage.
As to put the mud and snows on, he's down to the 2-yard line. Second down and goal to go. And that's Gilmore for the touchdown.
Yeah, Brian's running up the score here a little bit. Got himself 2 straight touchdowns. Uh-oh, we got a little problem breaking loose here. Seemed to have been calmed down. I think Corey might have been just a little bit upset.
He's letting...
Oh, that wasn't Corey. That was Corey had a hold of whoever it was. Is that Carpenter? Well, I'm kind of glad to see that big man get fired up like that. That's a pretty good move. Corey took him down from behind. I think he might have eclipsed the entire Russell County team.
6:03 to go. Corbin leads it by 32-0. And Rucker will try again, and he booms it through. And it's good. So with 6:03 to go now, Corbin leads it by 33-0. We're in the third period. Hammonds on the return from the 10 has brought it back up to the 30 to about the 35-yard line.
I thought we was going to turn into a tag team wrestling match there for a while. Big Corey looked like he was going to get a pin, but we run up a 33-0 score, which is excellent, and we needed some opportunity to put the points on the board, and Ryan Gilmore's run in a couple of touchdowns in a row, and maybe this is just what the doctor ordered.
Especially with the off date next week, and then the Somerset game coming up. That'll be the key game in this year's schedule. So Russell County from their 34-yard line will try to do something with it here. Weston back to throw. He'll let her go, and Hinderlight swats at it. Ooh, that's muddy.
That would have been a sensational catch, as the coverage was excellent on that play, but he wasn't able to come up with it.
Incomplete pass. Maybe we need a little lap on the sideline.
Yeah, I'll tell you, just a little bit on the muddy side. I noticed that our part coming into the visitor section over here is most generally very, very muddy, but it seems to be a little bit better this evening. Of course, we didn't have the kind of rain that we've been having.
Well, it's only muddy because it's rained. 5:34 to go, third period, so they'll try it again, and the hole wasn't there in the beginning, and so Clark steps to his left and gets two.
Todd Abney and John Sermont were in on the tackle that time.
He's advanced the ball to just over the 36-yard line. Let's give him 3 to the 37, and third down and 7 for Russell County now. And once again, the fullback, Michael Clark, gets the call, and he'll get a couple of yards.
But not very much, and the Red Hounds are stiffened up in there with Shannon Farmer and Abney, and looks like Mulberry all in on the tackle.
Fourth down and about 5 to go for the first down for Russell County. Kennedy, Hinderlight, and Brent Jackson are the deep three for Corbin, as Garrett Antle is in punt formation. And Engel, I just kept watching the punter. I didn't look downfield. And Engel tried to cushion himself, but you know, on a wet field like that, he tried to stop, and he just barely touched him. The guy went down. The official very slowly pulled the flag.
Yeah, it was a good call. There wasn't anything that Ted could do about it. He was kind of a catch-22. He was trying to get there quick enough to block it, and after he saw he couldn't, there wasn't any way for him to stop. So it's going to give Russell County their best offensive performance of the second half.
That will give them a first down. They had it fourth down and 5. With the ball at the 39-yard line. 4:17 to go in the third period. Now, Mr. Metters, if you want to let that clock run, we have no objection. That puts the ball down to the Corbin 46-yard line. Russell County's 5th first down of the football game.
First and 10 for Russell County on the Corbin 46-yard line.
Roughing the kicker is the call. Weston on the run, and he's in trouble, but he'll try to run. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and down he goes.
Yeah, an excellent tackle in there by Todd Abney, it looks like, and Gooden, number 19.
So he's back to the line of scrimmage of the 46-yard line. It'll be second down and 10. Well, it's really messing up that good stand of grass out there, isn't it? Might set it up when we get down in those cold days of playoff time, be back here on that hard frozen turf out there. Good tackling there. As the ball carrier is Greg Hammond.
Yeah, and I believe that lick was thrown in there by Mulberry, and Mulberry's having an excellent football game this evening. He's played very well on offense with his blocking, his ball carrying, and been in on several tackles from that linebacker position.
Gain to the 42 of Corbin, just almost 4 yards. It'll be third and about 6.
Wonder why Yak Mulberry never told us how good his brother was.
Weston on the option, and he'll keep it this time and gets that first down. Has taken it inside the Corbin 30 to about the 26.
And the tackle this time by Kenny Davis and Mulberry once again.
The 6th first down of the game for Russell County. That went to the 26-yard line. So 16 yards on the run by the quarterback, Scotty Weston. Wears jersey number 25. Go ahead and tell me. I'll listen to you, Mr. Cahill. And running is Weston. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, down he goes.
Yeah, number 19, Gooden on the tackle. Number 79, big 79 for the Red Hounds. Glenn Brinker was in hot pursuit, and had he turned around and started the other direction, I think he would have thought he met a freight train head on.
It's going to be a loss of a yard to the 27-yard line. Corbin has rushed 26 times for 278 yards here tonight in a complete domination of Russell County, with a minute 55 to go in the third period and leading 33-0. We might get back in the AA poll if they continue to score a few points here. Interception? Nope. Hinderlight went for it, couldn't get it.
Don, I'm not too concerned about that AA poll or Licking House or Lexington Herald. I tell you what I do really feel. I really feel this as very strongly that we're going to be well prepared, and we're going to go into the playoffs, and we're going to create some problems for some teams, and I believe we're going to do very well. I think we're going to beat Somerset, even though that they're rated higher and are unbeaten. Well, I know Laurel County beat them, but I believe we're going to beat them also, and I really believe we're going to do well in the playoffs.
That comes from the guy that predicted Corbin would score in the first, third, and fourth quarters last week and win 20-0. And the quarterback, Weston, cuts the corner, and he'll be taken down near a first down.
Yeah, our defensive line is not making much penetration. They're getting outside of our ends, outside of our containment. Kenny Davis and Mulberry, once again, were over on the sidelines to push the man out. We're going to be looking at a 4th and short, or they may measure this.
So the line is just about the 17.5-yard line. And Russell County will call timeout with a minute 35 to go here in the third period. Timeout on the score is Corbin 33 and Russell County nothing. Russell County has it 4th down and 2, a short 2, and Weston will get it. That's been their most potent weapon.
Yes, he's been very tough. He runs hard. They're able to pick up the first down. Shannon Farmer made a good tackle before he picked up some momentum into that secondary. I noticed that Colin Ball, number 52, made his first appearance in the game moments ago, Don, and I know Tom Ball is awful happy about that. This is the nephew of Sam Ball that used to play for the Baltimore Colts and was an All-American at UK.
I was in school at that time. Does that age me a little bit? I didn't play, though. Ooh, Weston going for the hurdles that time for 2 more.
And Shannon Farmer, once again, along with Todd Abney, were able to stack it up and stop him for short yardage. this is when a lot of our young people are getting a little experience and an opportunity to see how that they can react when we've got people coming forcing at our goal line. And I think this is a great opportunity for Coach Adams to utilize that.
Got two more. Second down now from the 9-yard line. Russell County with their most serious threat of the night. Hammonds, the ball carrier, maybe a yard at most to the 8.
And another tackle by Shannon Farmer. Shannon's having a great ball game at the nose guard position, and he has all season. He's performed extremely well from that nose guard position. He's fairly quick for a big man and is in on numerous tackles.
Russell County will have a third down and 6 for the first down. They're at the Corbin 8-yard line now. They can get the first down at about the 2. And that will be the end of the third period. So we've run through 3 quarters here, and Corbin having no trouble whatsoever. After 3 periods of football, the score is Corbin 33 and Russell County nothing. So Russell County now has it down at the Corbin 8-yard line, and Weston will give, and the ball carrier goes down. I can't identify him. Greg Hammond, number 40, and Mulberry made a great hit on him right there. Well, that's going to make it a 4th down situation. Ed Cahill just pointed out to me that prior to that play, which was a loss, that Russell County had rushed 32 times for 90 yards, and 51 of those yards was by the quarterback, number 25, Scotty Weston. So you can see just how potent he's been in that backfield. Well, this is it. The ball is back to the 9-yard line, and it's 4th down. Weston back to throw. Weston looking. He'll let her go, and bounced around, no good, and Corbin will take over. Russell County having their their best opportunity of the night. It goes by the wayside. Corbin will take it over for the 3rd offensive series of the second half. You know, Bill, isn't it amazing how little we've griped about the weather sitting in this dry press box?
It hadn't really bothered me much tonight at all, and I've been able to be very steadfast. You know, it's when Cumberland comes over here and some Wayne County that I think we ought to put them up on top of our press box and see how they enjoy filming from there. It's a lot of fun.
It sure is, especially holding an umbrella. Of course, at Bell County is the worst of all. That's a downpour. We have the football, and here comes Gilmore. He wants a longer touchdown. Well, he won't get it, but he gets a good run, gets us out of a hole.
He ran a little bit like he was pulling a sled that time, Don. He got out there, and I think he's getting a little bit tired. He's made several long runs this evening and really played about as good a ball game as he's played this season. And it's a first down, and we can always use those.
Well, he fumbled the snaps. The only thing kept him from going 91 yards.
No, that was the Bummerooski that they run out of Nebraska. That was a planned play, I'm sure.
As it is, what did he get, Cahill? 16 and a Corbin first down. So Grigsby will add on about 4 more yards. Well, no wonder. Now, Gilmore's carrying an extra 20 pounds out there, handicapped with all that mud and water on his uniform.
That's true. Now, they have accumulated some weight from that mud and water and all that. And Brian, of course, he exhibited his speed already this evening when he swept that in and just dashed into the end zone.
4-yard pickup. Who got it?
I don't know who that is, Don. It's, let me see. As soon as they scrape him up off that grass, looks like it's number 19, Gooden.
Yeah, Jason Gooden, number 19. And it's going to be a 3rd down play. As Gooden, picked up a yard? Picked up 2. 3rd down and 3 yards for the first down. We're in the 4th and final period of this game. Corbin leading 33-0. And the pitch, this is Hickman. And I think he got a first down. Well, he comes up limping. I'd like to see him get into the open field.
I certainly would, too, and exhibit some of that class speed that he has. He is probably the fastest man at our high school right at this time. I understand did he not finish second in the state, Don, in one of the dashes?
You putting me on the spot? We'll ask Mr. Encyclopedia Cahill over here and see. Ball at the 37-yard line, so the gain is up to about the 40. Is that Mulberry? So he got 3 more yards.
Mulberry, and Mulberry's carried the ball very effectively, tackle to tackle this evening. I don't, the fullbacks don't get too much of an opportunity to go outside, but he's been very effective with his inside running.
2nd down and 7 for the Hounds right now. Davis is in the backfield with Mulberry, and Gilmore remains the quarterback. Wide out is Grigsby to this side. And this will be Davis, and boy, he's hammered pretty hard right at the line of scrimmage.
Got hit pretty hard, but Kenny can take those licks. Kenny's been a stalwart performer in several of the games where we've had some backs that have been out, and he takes the lick and he keeps on ticking just like the Timex.
Thank you, Mr. Swayze. To the 42-yard line. 3rd down and 6 for the first down. Less than 8 minutes to go now. I would imagine that's Mulberry.
It was Mulberry, and there was some excellent blocking going on in our interior line. Unfortunately, it's so muddy, it's just a little bit difficult to pick out the ones that did it, but I'm sure Jonathan Wells, number 60, was one of them that was leading from his right guard position, and they opened up a fine hole for Mulberry, and he got every inch that was possible from it. They're going to measure for this.
Picked up 5 yards. It'll be close for a first down. It's a little shy.
Where'd the crowd go, Don? We don't have enough people in the stands to play checkers.
It is raining. They're going to have to quit playing these on Friday nights. It rains every Friday night.
Well, that's true. I don't know whether we're kind of like that cartoon character that the little dark cloud runs around over their head, I feel like.
I have to play it on. What night doesn't rain now? What's our clear night? Well, 4th down and inches to go. I'd give it to Darren Jackson and let him run a long touchdown run.
Sounds like a good idea to me, except Darren's not in the game.
That'd really fake him that way, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Right.
And Gilmore. He'll get the first down.
I wonder, I'm somehow, I've kind of had this in the back of my mind all season that we've got Brian running the quarterback position. We've got Mark Hinderlight as a backup. I don't know our 3rd-string quarterback, our JV quarterback. I think I heard it. Mark Dudley, is he our JV quarterback? If so, I'd kind of like to see him in operation. I haven't seen any of the JV games, and he might get an opportunity here in the last few minutes that we get a look at him.
We'll send word over. It is a Corbin first down. How many first downs, Mr. Cahill? 9. At the 48-yard line, Corbin 1st and 10. A lot of youngsters in there playing right now. Mulberry.
Yeah, Mulberry. Boy, if John Sermon had the football, he'd have been gone for 10. He broke for free. As anybody I've ever seen in my life. Of course, he came from the end, and that makes a difference, I guess.
It's easier to carry it over there. They don't tackle you.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't pay much attention to him.
Okay, cross midfield and got it down to the 47, so he picked up 5 yards. And Corbin has it 2nd and 5. Corbin leading 33-0 in a completely one-sided football game on the 3rd straight rainy Friday night. And don't forget, it rained prior to the game at Cumberland. Yeah, it won't go anywhere there.
And some of our our younger offensive linemen are not able to handle those sumo wrestlers out there like the ones that were in earlier. And we didn't knock anybody away from the ball whatsoever that play.
That was Davis who failed the game. Matter of fact, he lost a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the first down. Now we're down to the 6-minute mark of this game. Clean jersey. Who's that?
Number 30, Jason Gooden.
All right. That's the other Jason Gooden. So Corbin in a unique situation where they have 2 Jason Goodens on the team. This one, number 30. And he fails to gain. So now at the 48-yard line, it's going to be 4th down and 6. Hinderleith is the quarterback. He's going to run over this side. No, he's running that side. He may have the first down.
That's what I like, a little diversity. That time he ran right. He sure fooled me.
Now, come on. Don't get mad at us. We're just having fun. And Hinderleith did what we want him to do, get us the first down.
That's exactly right. I'll tell you, he's the kind of athlete that he can do that kind of thing where he can turn nothing into something. And I'll tell you what, I've just really thought more and more of Mark Hinderleith as this season's went along. Fine football player.
Down to the 41-yard line. Corbin's 10th first down of the game. Uh-oh. I'm glad that wasn't the 4th down play because he didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he changed it around a little bit that time. He faked the handoff. Last time he just got it and ran around there. So.
You're so perceptive. 5:07 to go. That is going to be no gain at the 41-yard line. Corbin's held the ball for a long time since they took it over at the 9-yard line.
They've held it for a long time right here in this spot.
I know. Can't get out of that mud hole out there. Well, a fumble, and that'll be a loss back to about the 43-yard line. So 3rd down and 11 for this first down. Remember, no game next week. Corbin is off, and then the week after that, they play Somerset at Somerset, and the final 2 games will be right here at Campbell Field against Kaywood and Middlesboro. Third down and 11, and I can't tell what's happening. What's happening?
It looked like Mark Hinderleith was playing marbles that time. The ball got loose, and he kind of thumbed it about 5 yards up the field and fell on it.
Roly-holy. You're too young to know what that is, Mr. Johnson. Timeout, Corbin. Timeout with 3:58 to go. And the score is Corbin 33 and Russell County nothing. Okay, a 4th down play is Hinderleith's back to throw, and no good.
That was virtually an impossible situation. They're right in the middle of a big meadow. This looks like Campbell Field in 1959, whenever they didn't have a blade of grass on it. Because, and I'm not saying they've done an excellent job of taking care of this field, but this evening has taken its toll. They've been out there, and they played most of it right in the middle of the field. And they worn off a lot of grass, and it's going to take some doing to get it back in good shape again.
We may have to put AstroTurf on so we won't have this problem.
Well, we could do like we did back in those days, put cinders on it.
He takes it all the way down to the 46. I think he found some of those cinders and got a toll.
Yeah, they've. I believe we got a holding call back here somewhere along the line. It's tougher to get those cinders. Now, we'd have them today, but we ran out of grates and things, you know. Don't have any place to make them.
Well, we used to go up the railroad yard and haul them over. Those were the good old days, weren't they?
Yeah, they were pretty good old days, I guess.
They were old days, at least. Flag will nullify that nice run by Weston. I stayed there one time.
Where's that?
Weston.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that kid's had a pretty good football game tonight. He carried the football at least 90 times. I don't know. It seems like he's carried it on every play, and he'll start picking up some yards. Now we got a lot of fresh young jerseys in there that's going to get awful muddy in about the next 5 minutes.
Well, the jerseys are about the same age as the ones we started. I didn't want to do that, but they are cleaner. That loss is all the way on the penalty back to the 32-yard line. People jumping everywhere, but they will stop play. The official couldn't find the flag, but he knew something was wrong, so he blew his whistle.
That's 3 or 4 times now I've seen him search for it. I don't. He ought to put it somewhere where he knows where it's at, you know. But
he's under that raincoat.
Oh, is that what he can't get under the raincoat? We've got a lot of new people in there. We've got Bobby Hopper, a 5'8", 160-pound junior. We've got number 38, Derek Cole, a 5'11", 185-pound end. We've got number 56, is that 56? Ron Childress, and 54, Bobby Hopper. A lot of new people in there. 75, that's Jamie Tillett, 6 foot, 211-pound junior.
And the quarterback, Weston, fumbled it back at the 27. He's on the roll and throws it to no one in particular.
He was just throwing it to keep somebody from killing him that time. It didn't do much good. They went ahead and killed him anyway.
He really intended it for John Lawrence, number 89. He has that real white jersey on.
Also got Eddie Pierce, 5'11", 169-pound sophomore, number 85 in there, and he was on hot pursuit on that play. Number 27, that's Tim Bingham, 5'6", 120-pound sophomore. And, of course, Hickman.
From the 32, well, if they'll put their umbrella down, we'll tell you. And Weston very close to getting out of bounds when he let that one go, so it's incomplete again. 3:13 remaining.
And into the game comes Sean Romines, a 5'8", 157-pound sophomore. I want to see what old Sean does. My wife works for Harold Romines down there at Corbin Deposit. If he's got all that speed that Harold had when he was in the Little League, boy, he's going to be something.
Oh, yeah. 89 is Stephen Upchurch.
Stephen Upchurch, number 89, is a 5'9", 172-pound sophomore. See here, Sean Romines is good tackle, good tackle. Sean Romines, where are you, Sean? Number 72 is his number.
And number 30, meanwhile, made that tackle. That's Jason Gooden. But Weston ran for the first down.
Yes, and you said tackle was one of our many Jason Goodens. 30, okay.
Got it all the way up to the 49-yard line. How many yards on that one? 22 yards. And Weston's going to keep again. He may slither free there. Whoop. Down he goes at the 43.
I'll tell you what now, Harold, old Sean was in hot pursuit that time. He got blocked off, but I believe he'd have nailed him if he'd had been another step.
You'll identify them all. 33-0, Corbin leads. We're 2:22 to go in the game.
We got number 91. He looks like he's about 5'10", and he looks like he weighs about 140. Wouldn't have no idea what his name is. He's not on the program.
Who?
Number 91.
91? Oh. Uh-oh, fumble. And who got it? I believe we got it. Number 58.
Number 58 makes his first fumble recovery. That's Brad Rucker, the punter, or the the kickoff man, kick specialist.
Well, he can punt, too.
Well, yeah, he can punt, too. He's a 5'11", 221-pound junior.
I'm glad you agreed, Coach. So Corbin gets the football, and they'll have it at their own 43-yard line with 2 minutes to go in the game.
Okay, and now we get to see what kind of offense. Who we got? It's got Mark Hinterlock coming back in at the quarterback position, and we got number 14, Tim Hickman, back there, and I'd like to see him get that football and get outside one time.
All right, right now. No, next time. Somebody else is getting through. That's Davis, I believe. Wow, nice running across midfield and down to the 47.
Kenny Davis. He has excellent speed, and for such a small back, he's got pretty good power in those legs. He gets hit, and he usually drives forward 3 or 4 more extra yards. He did that then and picked us up a first down.
So at the minute 37 to go, Corbin has it 1st and 10 at the Russell County 47-yard line. Corbin will be 2-0 in district play. They're 5-2 overall. Russell County drops now to 2-5 overall. Corbin off next week and will resume play at Somerset in a key district game. This will be Jason Gooden, and he drives it down for about 5 more yards.
Did Mark Hinterlock hand that ball off, or did he fumble?
Come on. He got 6 yards down to the 41-yard line. A minute 12 remaining. 61.
Number 61, David Cobb, a 5'3", 134-pound sophomore's come in there now. He's going to be, and he's went out of there now.
Davis again. Flag goes down, but Davis got a first down. However, probably will be called back.
You suppose that was a trick play? He ran out on the field, and he ran back over to Cotton before they snapped the ball. Now he's running back on the field again. You think they're going to do it again?
Well, they had too many people, and he counted them off and ran back off. So let's see. The penalty will be coming.
We got Brent Justice, 5'10", 186-pound sophomore in at tackle. And Brent's number 76.
Mm-hmm. Who else you got?
We got Steve Spencer, a 5'9", 191-pound junior, number 73 in at tackle.
Well, and we got a penalty, too. For holding, that'll put the ball back to midfield, and 2nd down from there. So the clock runs with 45 seconds to go.
I want to see David Cobb unleash his fury from that guard position. Oh, he just tore right into him.
Who was it on the carry? Davis? All right. He got about 7 yards. 28 seconds to go. Feels that Bell County and last week up there at Wayne County, we didn't get this muddy, did we?
Well, I think the Bell County field probably did, Don. It was just terrible. But I think that the field at Wayne County seemed to have more clay on it somewhere or the other, and we didn't. I don't think we got hardly as much rain over there as what we'd been used to getting.
Yeah, they have that red earth over there too. Okay, Corbin has won it as the game comes to a conclusion here, winning it by 33-0. And of course, a fine start tonight for Darren Jackson. Piled up big yardage. Did you remember his total at one point? We had him probably over 140 yards there, and about 149 yards tonight. So Darren Jackson had perhaps one of the biggest individual games of the year for a Red Hound.
And he got the biggest chunk of it in the first half, Don. And Darian has been a good back. He's probably carried the football as much or more than anyone else on the football team this year, and he's performed very well. Well,
we're off for next week, and then we'll be back with the Somerset Corbin game the following week. We hope you'll join us for the replay right here on Channel 19, Southern Cablevision. Corbin wins in big style tonight, 33-0 over the Russell County Lakers. So on behalf of Dale Johnson and Bill Crook, this is Don Eastep inviting you to join us 2 weeks from tonight here on Channel 19, Southern Cablevision. Again, our final score tonight was Corbin 33, Russell County 0. And good night, everybody.